Hello parents, this is Dr. Beach and I'm here to talk about my Literacy Lab class for back to school night. The Literacy Lab class used to be called Expanding and Developing Literacy in Fairfax County. This year they've changed the name to reflect the nature of the course a little bit more. So the idea that it's a lab course where students are working independently and under the teacher's guidance with skills related to literacy is why they've changed the name. So I'll tell you a little bit about the class and what your students can expect this year. The goal of the course is to help students increase their literacy skills, to support them in all of their academic courses, but especially to help prepare them for success in English classes and the end of course English SOLs in reading and writing, which are a graduation requirement. Students must pass these two SOLs in order to graduate in Virginia. So we want to be sure that they have the skills they need to do that when the time comes. So one focus we will use in class is the focus on the SOL writing skills, and these include grammar and editing, punctuation and mechanics, sentence structure, persuasive writing skills, writing process, how to do a paper, vocabulary skills, how to inject voice into their writing, and how to use research sources correctly. So as you can see, all of these skills will help them in any written work that they do in any classes, but they will also lead them towards success on the SOL writing at the end of 11th grade. We will also work on the SOL reading standards, and these include skills such as knowledge of literary terms and being able to apply them, ability to analyze figurative language, ability to research information, meaning can they look up information, analyze whether it's the correct information, see if it has a bias, and know how to use it in their writing. They'll also be working on fiction comprehension and analysis. So they will look at drama, including terminology that goes with drama, narrative or story writing, and poetry terminology and poems. Finally, there will be a big focus this year on nonfiction. This is a major part of the Standards of Learning test, and nonfiction reading comprehension strategies really help them with any academic subject. They will focus on some other literacy skills. So one thing will be finding and analyzing sources, media literacy, how to analyze something beyond a written text, so something in the media, looking at speaking and listening skills, so if they have to do speeches in class, if they have to take notes, if they have to work in a group, we'll practice all of those skills, test-taking strategies, and school success strategies. What to expect from the class? The class is not set up to be a second English class. So instead of reading long works of literature, we will read many short writings. The idea is that we're trying to read high interest writing that is in a lot of different genres to help students practice their strategies. So we will have daily practice in writing, reading strategies, speaking and listening. We do daily grammar practice and vocabulary building. We will be working on sustained reading, which we call sustained silent reading in Fairfax County, and that will be choice books that students can read on their own, or we may see if the class wants to choose to do a book together during the second semester. If we do that, I will be getting in touch with a letter about what book it is so that you can approve it, and again, that will be based on whether the class is interested in that. One of the goals of this course is to give students some choice in their reading so that they will be engaged with it and they can increase their skills. Finally, we'll be doing in-class writings, including essays. Students won't need to come home and write and type their essays. We actually have a computer lab in the room, and they'll be doing all of that in class with my guidance. More to expect from class. Students love this one. They don't have homework in this class. The goal is that because it's a lab class, they do all of their work during the class period, moving from activity to activity, station to station. So if they complete all of their work and they stay on task, they should not have any homework. Sometimes if they miss class, they may need to make something up at home. But in general, it shouldn't add to their workload outside of class because we want them to focus on their academic subjects in other classes and get all of that homework done. Students in this class will also have the opportunity to redo any of the assessments we do on their skills to be sure they master it. So if they do poorly on a grammar concept quiz, for example, they can work with me and then retake it to make sure that they've got that concept. Finally, we will be giving students the Scholastic Reading Inventory Test, known as the SRI, 3 times during the year to assess their growth on Lexile levels, which is a way that we can measure reading, sophistication, and ability. So they'll be doing that in class 2, and if you're interested in their results, I can share those with you. The anticipated outcome of this class is that we hope to see the students grow in their vocabulary, their reading skills, their writing skills, their use of grammar and punctuation, and their overall academic confidence. The idea is that because we're working on all the skills that they need to be good students, we will see them become more successful in all of their classes. That's it for the class. If you have any questions, please email me at jabeach@fcps.edu. I also have a student information sheet that I can send home if you weren't able to attend back to school night or chose not to due to the crazy parking issues from renovation. So that will just be a way for me to find out a little bit more about the student and who I should contact if the student is struggling. Once again, thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.